I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
From the Studio of Dreams at Tour Nation Productions, Mia Cardenas.
Reporting from the Studio of Dreams located at Ball High School in Galveston, Texas. Welcome to the award-winning Good Morning Ball High. I'm Logan Martis, filling in for Mia Cardenas. Now, stay tuned for today's Time Rewind, courtesy of our good friend, David Mendel.
It's Time Rewind for April 5th. He pioneers the grunge music scene of the 90s and then suddenly is gone. Kurt Cobain dies of a self-inflicted gunshot wound in 1994 at the age of 27. His body is found in his Seattle home 3 days later. Rewind to 1985 when more than 5,000 radio stations worldwide simultaneously broadcast this single. Under the baton of famed producer Quincy Jones, dozens of acclaimed artists lend their voices to the cause, benefiting Ethiopian famine relief. He played larger-than-life figures in epic films like The Ten Commandments and Ben-Hur, his distinctive voice speaking some of the most memorable lines in sci-fi classics like Planet of the Apes,
You maniac! You blew it up!
and Soylent Green.
Silent Green is people!
Actor and gun rights advocate Charlton Heston dies on this day in 2008 at 84. That's Time Rewind. I'm David Mendel.
Attention all students, come out for an evening of movie fun at the Corville Stadium on Friday, April 9th at 7:30 for a big screen showing of Spider-Man Far From Home. Tickets are $3 and will be sold during all lunches. Snacks will be sold during the movie. Don't miss out on this unique opportunity to have a lot of fun. Tickets may also be purchased in room 1083. Tickets for the Senior Formal Masquerade Ball will go on sale starting today for $35 each or $50 per couple during all lunches. A formal dinner will be served. Seating is 10 people per table, along with entertainment from a stand-up comedian, a magic show, a DJ, and a photo booth. Formals will be handed out for escorts that are not in our district. They must be turned in before senior formal night to Miss Vicky at the auditorium entrance or scan to Eva Purcell at GISD.org. The Senior Formal Masquerade Ball will be held at Moody Gardens, Expo B, on May 1st from 8 p.m. to midnight. Attention seniors, cap gown delivery will take place on Wednesday, May 19th and Thursday, May 20th during all lunches. For further information, see Ms. Schumann. The library is open and here to serve you. Of course, there are currently some restrictions. The library staff is here to help, and you can even order books from home. For further information, go to the link below. Announcing the return of the official tour discount card with savings at numerous popular spots around the island. The discounts expire on February 28th of next year. Cost is $15 per card. See any Stuco member or Ms. Schumann for additional details. Attention seniors, senior quotes will be added to the yearbook this year. If you would like to participate, please check the Senior Remind for the link. If you do not have the Senior Remind, please sign up at the code announced later in the program. You may also email Mr. Temple or Ms. Simmons for the link. If you would like your club, sports, or others activities, news, and announcements featured on Good Morning Ball High, email your request to Mr. Dudis. The Ball High School ROTC will be sponsoring a blood drive with the MD Anderson Cancer Center here on Friday, April 16th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To schedule an appointment, go to the link below. For questions, please contact Major Knight at the email address below. Any students that are interested in being the manager or the working on the film crew for the boys basketball team, please contact Coach Dayon in room 1091 or speak with Coach Temple about joining the basketball class next year. Student parking is free this year. There are no reserved spots. Remember, the student parking lot is the lot across from the auditorium between Ball High and the Scott Building. Attention all seniors. Stay up to date on all important information and news by texting at BH2020grad to 81010. Signed up via the Remind app today. Now let's check in with the media team from the Burnett Stream Elementary program for the quote of the day.
All our dreams can come true if we had the courage to pursue them. Think about it. Back to you.
At the conclusion of today's show, stay tuned for a short feature of something interesting produced by the folks at CNN 10. As always, stay safe and don't forget to practice proper social distancing. I'm Logan, wishing you a terrific day.
Morning Ball High is produced by the students in the Media Arts Small Learning Community at Ball High School in Galveston, Texas.
Stretching across Saudi Arabia, reaching Iraq and Jordan in its north and Oman and Yemen in its south, the Arabian Desert dominates the Arabian Peninsula. Today we're taking you to a part of this region called the Rub al Khali Desert, literally a desert within a desert. The British explorer Wilfred Thesiger crossed it in the mid-20th century, and he said it was named Rub al Khali, or Empty Quarter, because it's so enormous and so desolate. But a closer look at this desert reveals much more than sand and emptiness. There's a place in the United Arab Emirates where it's a destination.
This is the Rub al Khali Desert, known as the Empty Quarter. It's the largest continuous sandmass in the world. It stretches across Saudi Arabia, Oman, Yemen, and the United Arab Emirates. While some view it as a harsh and barren terrain, this man couldn't live without it and calls it home.
If you'd like to be away from the city and from the noise, you can have the peaceful over here, because when you go out on the desert, you cannot hear anything. No cars, no airplanes, no noise, no nothing. You can hear yourself while you are breathing.
Nestled within the desert is the Casa Al Sarab resort, and Amro is the activity manager there.
I love the desert because the people, they think it's an empty, there is nothing here, but there is a life, and it's especially on the night. It's a challenge to live, that's true, but for me as a person, I love challenges and I love to be on the desert. My favorite activity here to do, it's the dune bashing. For me as a person, I love in general the adventure and I love driving. And most of the time when the guests are shouting during the dune bashing, that means they are enjoying. If you look at the desert, actually you think it's empty and there is no life here. But in fact, there is a big life, there is a wildlife even. You see, this is the baby camel, I told you about it. This is actually our camel farm where we have around 30 camels. They are mixed between male and female. They call it desert sheep actually because while he's walking on the sand, he don't get stuck or he don't sink. He's like floating or his hoof is flat. And the second thing helping him to climb the dunes, the back legs actually, he has 3 knees, not 1. He has 3. If you would like to have the experience of the culture in Abu Dhabi, you need to go to the desert, because the desert was a part of almost all of the Arabic countries and it's our culture.